Hi guys, welcome to the video and the channel. I'm here at Grosmont on the North Yorkshire Moor Railway today, as I've come to see if I can photograph some of the rolling stock. I'm not sure if I'm going to head down to the Esk Valley as well. I think I'm just going to concentrate on Grosmont for this video. The next train is at 12:05. That's coming from Pickering. Now sadly that's going to be the wrong way round to photograph, so I'm going to see if I can concentrate on some detail shots when it arrives on the platform. Weather-wise, it's not your best for photography. It's a very flat grey day. Hopefully I'll be able to capture some of the smoke from the steam trains as they leave the station. The next train after the 12:05 is the 12:30 train leaving Grosmont heading down to Pickering, so hopefully I will get a few nice shots of that leaving the station. Just need to wait for a train now. I've positioned myself at the end of the platform because when that train arrives from Pickering, hopefully it's going to stop roughly where I am. That way I can get some nice detail shots of the footplate, maybe the drivers, and some detail shots of the steam train itself. Also, what I find when the train does arrive, it's like a herd of cattle. Everybody starts heading up towards where the steam train has stopped. So I thought if I pitch up here first, hopefully I can get a nice few shots of the train coming in and a few nice photos. About 10 minutes to wait, so fingers crossed we get a few nice images. Now today I'm using my Canon 5D Mark II. Going to be in aperture priority mode, and for the ISO I'm going to probably bump it up to about 400 because of the weather conditions.
Yes, I'll see you later. I don't know whether our man's out yet. Eh? I don't know. Our man's still in between, mate. You're on support. Is everybody out?
I'm now on one of the viewing platforms, the opposite end of the railway station. In fact, the actual station's a little way down in the distance and it's got very busy from that arriving train. The steam train that I've just photographed, that's gone back to the engine shed. Now if I just tilt you around over my shoulder, you've got the tunnel that takes you through to the engine shed. That's currently through there loading up with some more coal and water. What's going to happen now, that engine is going to travel back to couple up to the coaches, and that's going to be the service that's going to be heading back to Pickering. When it does, I'm going to try and capture a few images as it travels back up to the platform, and then wait for it to leave, and then hopefully as it leaves the station there'll be some nice smoke and steam as it chugs out of the platform, and then I'm going to just fire off a load of shots as the train approaches this viewing platform. Camera settings, I'm going to pop the camera into high speed continuous, still going to be between ISO 400 and 800, and I'm going to be shooting at around about f8. Fire off a load of shots, and then I know at least one or two of them will be nice and sharp, and if all goes to plan, I'll let you have a look at those images in a moment. Now I am back on the platform opposite where I was at the beginning of the video. Now at the beginning of the video I was just standing down there. I've come to the other end, well, the opposite platform, because I'm not sure if there's going to be a service coming from Whitby. Now the train that I just photographed, I thought that was the one coming from Whitby, but looking at the timetable, I'm not sure if there's a 1 o'clock service coming from Whitby or not. I can't quite make out the timetable. I'm preparing just in case, so I've got a nice little spot just right at the end of the platform. Now, if I show you around, I've got my video camera there set up to get some video footage and a nice view of the tracks there when the train comes into the station, or if it comes into the station. If this doesn't happen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the opposite end of this platform near the level crossing and wait for the next service, because I want to get some nice closer shots of the steam trains when you've got all the smoke and the steam. I did pick up some in the last, well, I hope I picked some up in the last few images I took on the viewing platform, but I want to be a little bit closer when it lets off steam. So just another waiting game now. The sky's getting a little bit better. I'm getting a bit of detail in the clouds, but as always, I'm not sure what the overall image is going to look like until I get back home on Photoshop. 15 minutes to wait now to see if this service comes in from Whitby. If not, I think it's going to be a break for lunch and then wait for the 1:30 service. Now, a train is arriving. It's not a steam train, it's a diesel. I don't mind. I don't believe it. I've now heard a whistle. So I don't know if I've got a steam train coming from my right, a diesel coming from my left. And yes, I've definitely got a steam train coming to my right. Oh dear, right. I think this diesel is waiting for the steam train, and then it's going to switch tracks hopefully and come down the platform. Oh, right. I don't know what to do. I'm having to keep looking in both directions because it's a perfect opportunity here. The only thing I hope that doesn't happen is the trains both cross at the same time. So we'll see. Now he's changing the signal. The level crossing gates are still open for traffic. Here comes the diesel. Well, that was interesting. The Whitby Hopper has just turned up, and there was also a whistle from a steam train that was going to arrive. I think this is going to become the next service out to Pickering. What I need to do now is head right down the other end of the platform to see if I can get a spot for the steam train that I do believe is going to hook up to the carriages behind me to make the next service to Pickering. It all kind of went a bit skew with then. I didn't know what to photograph, I didn't know which direction to look in. It's quite enjoyable when that happens because it was the unexpected. I was expecting a steam train, not a diesel. And as it arrived, the sun came out as well. So hopefully I've got a few nice images as it arrived. Now I'm going to head on all the way down to that side of the platform and find another image. Okay, apologies for squinting. Oh, that's good, the sun's going behind the clouds. Now I'm back at the other end by the level crossing. Managed to get a couple of shots of the diesel as it went past. I'm now set up for the steam train that's going to connect to the carriages behind me that arrived from Whitby. Hopefully this will be the shot where I can get some nice steam and smoke from the steam train as it leaves the station. Sun's coming out, which is good. Not for my eyes though, because I haven't got my sunglasses, but hopefully I should get some nice light on the steam train. Here she comes. Oh my god, that was worth waiting for. Hopefully I got a few cracking shots out of that. Apologies if the sound went a bit muffled or I had no sound, because it was very, very, very loud. I'm only just getting my hearing back now. Also, I think my camera and my face got covered in water and a little bit of soot. I don't mind that if I got some nice images. I'd just like to thank the driver of that train for putting on that little show. It was well worth the wait, and it was absolutely fantastic to watch, and I'm hoping I got some good photos and some good video footage of that. Right, I was going to have some lunch earlier, but then it all kicked off and everything happened, so I'm going to have a bite to eat now and a drink, and then wait for the afternoon train, and also try and find some other compositions, because in these videos it's not just going to be about the trains, it's going to be the whole environment of the railway, especially the heritage railways. So join me in a few moments. You join me now, and I'm stood on the bridge that crosses the main railway line up to Whitby. I'm going to try a different viewpoint for the next train as it comes from the Whitby direction. Two reasons. One, I just want to see if I can get a different type of image, because I've never tried this viewpoint before. The second reason, I want to see if I can create one of those miniature effect looking images, so the railway looks like a model railway. Those type of images always work better from a high up point of view. All I've got to do is wait for this train. It was nice and sunny, but the cloud has come back, and the wind is starting to pick up, so it's starting to get very dull again, which is a shame, but I still can't get over what I witnessed earlier when that last steam train left the platform. So just going to wait for this train, fire off a few shots and let you have a look. It's time to bring the video to an end. As you can see, I found my sunglasses in the end. I had them all the time in the car. What am I like? Just like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe. See you soon. Bye for now.